You don't miss a lot of games.
Yeah.
Games. Do you have any doubt that you might play on Sunday? Or
I plan on playing this Sunday. So. Yeah.
You went down. I mean, your reaction. We
Yeah.
didn't see you down at all. What was going through your head?
No, yeah, I mean, yeah. When I felt my knee go, I felt that. I knew what I did. I hyperextended it, but like the initial blow, you know what I mean. When I was on the ground, like I felt like I couldn't even move my leg a little bit, and I was kind of letting the pain kind of just settle in, and finally I started moving it and everything. And once I started like walking off the field, like I'm by myself, I was like, okay, feels. I mean, it's sore, but it doesn't. You know what I mean. I don't think it's too crazy. And then they checked the stability and everything up on it and everything. And so I was like, all right, well, halftime we'll just tape it up. So.
You missed one game last year with COVID, and I think you missed one game with the 49ers in your entire time there. Was that injury related?
Yeah, it was. I sprained my Liz Frank my rookie year, and it was before the Thursday night game, against the Cardinals. Missed that game, and I came back the next week against the Bills.
You just don't miss time.
Yeah.
In college, same thing?
Yeah, I didn't miss a game in college, no.
What's it been like this year, though, with the late bye week, and you're dealing with a couple of things with the knee and the back? So what's it been like just to get to this point where you can have a week off?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, just around the team in general, it's going to be definitely a week much needed. For everybody to heal up their bodies. I mean, everybody on the team's got nicks and dings. You know what I mean? And it's just, at this point, this far in the season, you're just managing those things. You know what I mean? And the off season is. I mean, the bye week is going to be really good. So.
Of course, you look around the room, you don't see any pro athletes except for you. So we don't know. I don't understand. How do you come back from that bad-looking injury, play well, but now you're questionable for the week? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you hurt yourself.
No, I mean, you also, as an athlete, you have a lot of adrenaline rushing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the initial blow really, really hurt, and I started to feel the pain to settle in a little bit, and it was still sore, but it was nothing I couldn't, really fight through. I mean, I knew I was able to, still go out there and play, and I mean, I'm doing everything that I can to help my team win. You know what I'm saying? And I would have felt terrible if I knew I could still go. And, even though I was hurt and sore, you know what I mean, if I knew I could still go and I didn't go in, I definitely would have, felt some regret not going back in and helping my team, with everything I could.
Did you make it worse than by playing? Is that?
I don't think so, no. I mean, yeah, I think, we got scans and everything turned out good, so.
Do you have any opinion on early bye versus late bye?
Honestly, the way our schedule was set up this year, with that Thursday night game, I mean, what was it? How long was it? Maybe like a month ago?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Well, I feel like it kind of helped us a little bit, because like that Thursday game's kind of like a mini bye. You know what I'm saying? And Frank took care of us with with that aspect of things, and really going into this this last month of football, having that bye week and then the final stretch with the 4 games. I mean, I think it was a pretty good setup. I mean, yeah. I mean, ideally you would like that kind of mid-season bye. Early buys are the worst. I mean, I had it my what was it? I had it my last year with the Niners. We had the very first bye week of the season, and it was a grinder for sure.
Is it too early to think playoffs around here in terms of what you need to do to get in and how there's not a lot of room for error? I mean, it feels a little bit like last year, but 5 games to go, there's just not a lot of slip-ups.
No, yeah, it's definitely a small window of error, and the guys know that. You know what I mean? And coming in every day, I mean, all we can focus on is today. What we have ahead of us, and that's the Texans. And so, to get to the playoffs, we got to get through the Texans first. So, that's the mindset the guys are taking. Each and every day, each and every week.
Do you feel that sense of urgency around your teammates, knowing, hey, look, 5 games left?
Yep.
You got to do it. What is it?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, the guys are just wired in. You know what I mean? We all know we let last week slipped between our fingers. A couple games before. You know what I mean? A couple games on our schedule that we definitely just let slip. And the guys know that there's zero margin of error or slim to none. You know what I mean? So everybody's on it. You can just see the energy and the morale around the building.
On that note,
No, go ahead.
On that note of you're playing the Texans next, I know on paper they're not very good. You guys beat them handily a couple of weeks ago. But when you're a team that has, you know, the weight of a season on your back, and they are not very good, but you as a football player know you play for pride a lot of the times when a season is out of reach. How dangerous can something like this be if you look too far ahead for the bye week, or kind of see that, you know, the Texans aren't very good? Do you guys take that into consideration?
No. The Texans it's a division game, so everybody gets up for a division game. No matter, you can toss the records out the window, playoff, you know, whatever out the window. It's a division game, so it's a big game, and also, I mean, every team. I mean, there's no great teams or bad teams in the NFL. Everybody's very close. You know, it's all about execution, and you know, what they got over there. They're a really good team. They have like 11 takeaways in 3 games or something like that, or you know, their past couple of games or something like that. I mean, they're a really good team, and you know, with Tyrod Taylor at the quarterback position, they've been doing a lot better, you know, in executing. I mean, shoot, they beat the Titans a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? And so it's you know, it's a game that we all need to be up for. You know, we can't look past it. We know we have the bye week next week, but we got to, like I said before, we got to go through the Texans to get to the playoffs.
Harley's going to be back at practice today. What does he bring from a leadership standpoint when you're actually on a field on Sunday?
No, yeah. I mean, Kari's, you know, he's a really smart player. You know, he's a great communicator in the back end, and also, I mean, he's one of those guys. You know, our Bake likes to say, you know, Kari plays like a D lineman. He comes down, he likes to hit. So I mean, it's going to be fun to have him out there and his presence out there felt again.
I was just going to ask, when you watched the film on the Bucs game, what did you see about the run defense, particularly on the last drive there? Did you see anything that maybe was uncharacteristic for you guys?
Yeah, it was just, you know, honestly, just some poor execution, you know, as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the cup as a defense, keeping the runner in front of us, and you know, some guys out of their gaps a little bit. So, yeah, it was just some poor execution. You know, we need to clean that stuff up. You know, because even like the last time we played the Texans, they rushed for like 124 yards on us. And, you know, it wasn't a great game for us as a rush defense. So we know they're gonna go with the ground game again. You know, especially with Tyrod. And so, yeah, we gotta tighten that stuff up.